they two sophomores. One of the dudes is the number 7 player in the country in the 26 class. The other dude is the 3rd player in Oklahoma in 26. They both sophomores. They got a 6. everybody, Pat. We got our first boys game in the big arena. We got Fayetteville Purple Dogs versus the Lee Summit West Titans. And Pat, I've been got to do a little watching on this team, and they're a really experienced team. They start off with four seniors. They start off with a freshman, so you know that freshman has to be somebody that can get up and down the floor. Got a couple guys that's been playing together on the as far as the starters, and man, they've looked the part at every game that I've watched of them.
As we get set to start the first broadcast of the night for the Big Chicken Classic with your host team, your Fayetteville Bulldogs, and the Lee Summit West Titans.
Good evening, fans and friends. We welcome you to Bulldog Arena on the campus of Fayetteville High School for the 2023 Hoopin' on the Hill Big Chicken Classic. Tonight's game features the Lee Summit West Titans and our Fayetteville Bulldogs. We remind you that both teams have players and coaches who have spent countless hours preparing for this exciting event. All Arkansas Activities Association and Fayetteville Public School policies and procedures will govern the game tonight. As spectators, sportsmanship is not only expected but deserved. To be any more obscene words, gestures, or chants will not be tolerated. We remind you to give your support to your team and not against the other team or official. At this time, we ask all who are able to please rise and face the American flag as we join together in honoring America and those who protect our freedoms both at home and abroad by reciting together the Pledge of Allegiance. This will be followed by a brief moment of silence and the playing of our national anthem. Please join me in our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
As we get set to start, the visiting starting five of the Lee Summit West Titans, number 0, Chaz Watson.
Number 4, Tavion Sims.
We'll throw this out there again.
Sims.
Number 3 is a freshman.
Logan Bishop.
Number 24,
Josh Salinas. So they went with an opposite starting five than what they had originally on the board. Number 4 is going to be the starter.
Where?
Or number 3. I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
No, you got the starting five up there.
Fayetteville Bulldogs.
Okay. We're right.
We begin tonight with our Bull Boys. Welcome, Barton Desjardins, McCoy Franklin, and Crew Breeden.
Starting lineups for the Fayetteville Bulldogs.
Your starter.
Number 2,
And
junior guard Xavier Brown.
Senior guard, number 4, Ornette.
Number 4, senior Ornette Gaines.
Senior guard, number 5,
Number 5, senior Jaden Haney.
Junior guard, number 11,
junior guard Jackson Jorgensen, and sophomore forward DJ Hudson will be the 5 Fayetteville Bulldogs. And you know what we like to say, there's nothing else to say, but
at all.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, Pat. It's gonna be key for Fayetteville to take care of the ball. It's one thing I watched over the tapes that I've been able to look over the past week. This Lee Summer team, they're advantageous. They want to tip that ball away and get the ball rolling on the other side. So they shoot a lot of threes, but they also have the athletic ability to get up and down the floor, and they will dunk on you. That's one thing I've seen. So Fayetteville take care of the ball, make the shots, man. You're at home. So this is one of those, you protect your home court as much as you can.
Controlled by Lee Summit. Bishop. Salinas. Stolen away by Fayetteville. Brown into the front court for the Bulldogs. Off to Hudson. Both teams start off in a man-to-man. Haney trying to get downhill. He'll flip it to Jorgensen. 3. Off the front iron, rebound. Watson. Out to Salinas. Good man-to-man defense by the Bulldogs. Bishop trying to get downhill. He'll be guarded by Jorgensen tightly. He'll shoot it up, and they're going to get Jorgensen on the foul.
You give him time to
his first. Logan Bishop at the line. 3 shots.
I did a deep dive in the Lee Summit, man, and he was like the second or third Bishop that I saw over the last probably like 5 or 6 years. It was a different name, so I know he probably had a competitive nature in the household with that Bishop last name, and I'm sure I hope he's the youngest, and we don't have to deal with them coming back with another Bishop player.
First attempt by Bishop is no good as he set for the second. No good. He has one more. 0 for 2. 6:39 here in the early going. Bishop for the third attempt. And he hits it. 1 of 3 to make it 1-0 Titans. Haney into the front court. Off to Brown. He'll try baseline. Jorgensen.
Nice setup right there.
Off the back iron. Rebound to Barnes. Bishop. Barnes down low. He'll go up with it. No good. Rebound, Fayetteville. Brown is going to push the pace. Being guarded by Salinas. Haney. Jorgensen. Gaines off the back iron. Bishop with the rebound. Watson try to get downhill. Change of shot. Loose. Free open is Barnes. Makes it 3-0. Haney, he'll go up, and he's going to be fouled.
Great way to draw the foul on that.
I think they're going to get Mitchell, but we'll just make sure. Kevin Barnes will be charged with the personal. First team foul. Haney at the line for 2. Back iron, no good. Haney. Good. It's a 3-1. It's the Bulldogs on the board. Salinas into the front court to Barnes. Off to Bishop. Salinas, no good. Rebound, Hudson. Dogs in the front court, transition. Haney for three, no good. And it's going to be a foul on Haney.
You gotta like Haney staying aggressive, you know, just ready to shoot when you have that opportunity. And it's you know, hopefully we can get the rest of the Bulldogs to get it, you know, get into this this game mode here shortly. But a couple lapses on defense. Luckily, the Titans have missed a few shots. They've kind of been able to subside that.
That's get Haney.
That's two quick ones. You got to put
them on. His second.
Substitution now on the floor, number 3, Nigel Armstrong.
Nigel Armstrong will check in for Jaden Haney. Down low. Inside, 2. 5-1. Stolen away by Salinas, and he's going to be fouled by Armstrong.
That is, I saw a lot of that in this past tournament they played. As soon as that guard turned their back to that defensive
player,
that
trap.
They brought that trap on, and I saw a lot of that on film for sure this past week.
Inbound. Titans into the front court. Watson. And it's going to be a turnover.
Now we got to get over here and get some points.
Eli Schwartzman in, replacing Jackson Jorgensen into the lineup. Armstrong, Brown, Schwartzman, Hudson, and Gaines are your 5 Bulldogs. Trying to get downhill. It's going to be a timeout, Fayetteville.
Can't beat that.
5-1 Lee Summit here early, 4-1 in the first period. It's the first game of our boys broadcast here in the Big Chicken Classic, the Hoopin' on the Hill.
Yeah, we just to go back. I ran into Muss actually leaving the Owasso game. I think I was told Owasso had 70 something and East End had 30 something. I didn't get a real score. I just got something and something. So I know I caught Muss leaving out of there. I'm sure he had his eye on a couple people.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he left pretty happy. Fayetteville with the basketball. Eli Schwartzman set to inbound underneath the Bulldog goal. 4:01, 5-1, Lee Summit. Gaines for the triple. Off the iron, no good. Hudson with the rebound. Down low. Hudson will get into the lane. He'll flip it up good off the backboard. DJ Hudson for 2. 5-3. Bishop.
No, good hands.
Stolen away by Brown. Ahead to Schwartzman. Off to Armstrong. He'll go to Hudson.
There you go.
He'll go up. Good. DJ inside for 2.
That should have been an and 1, Pat.
Tied up 5-5. Bishop drives baseline. Stolen away by Brown.
There you go.
Ahead to Armstrong. And they're going to get a foul on Lee Summit.
I'm sure some of them guys went down to Little Rocks. I think one of them thought they were Drake Lindsay out there, Pat.
Those two guys look like they need to be running the go route.
I know, right?
I mean, that was a lot of speed right there for both those young men. Nigel Armstrong used to play football back in the day.
Yeah. You can tell by the way he had him on his back shoulder. He was moving him out the way.
Hudson.
Oh.
Yeah, they're going to get him on the travel.
Steps. But you can't help but beat your big man inside. You know, he's young, but he's active. He's been making a couple moves, and you'll take that.
Right.
As long as he keeps it coming, you know, the rest of the game, you'll take that all day long.
Salinas.
Oh, good
He'll
defense.
spin in the lane.
Hey, that is.
And they're going to get Brown on the foul. As Salinas will go to the line for 2.
You don't, you take that foul as a coach. I mean, he was in his shorts, man.
Right.
He couldn't move without Brown being on him. So that's
Right.
just something that you just kind of tell your player, hey man, continue to keep going out there, working hard on the defensive end, and it's gonna turn around for us.
Into the game, Rex Rusher replacing Xavier Brown as Salinas misses his first of 2 free throws. 2:32, 5-5. Josh Salinas at the line for his second free throw attempt. And it's good. A lot of ball pressure Lee Summit's bringing. Deep 3, no good. Rebound, Gaines.
There you go, right there.
Pass to Armstrong. Knocked away. Gaines back to Rusher. He'll go baseline. Flip to Armstrong for the triple. No good. Lee Summit into the front court. He'll go all the way up. No good. Loose. Armstrong with the rebound. I like the pace of this game.
Oh, yeah.
Both teams want to get up and down. Schwartzman. Over to Gaines.
Good.
He'll step back with the 3.
Oh,
good. Ornette Gaines. 3s, please. OG style.
Yeah, that was a nice little step back. I wasn't sure if he was going to go to the lane, and he stepped it back on him and cashed it in from the 3-point line.
Watson being guarded by Armstrong. Knocked away, stolen. Hudson comes out there with it. He'll leave it for Gaines.
There been those passing zones tonight, starting out in this first quarter.
Gaines downhill.
Nice
left hand good. Ornette Gaines coast to coast for the deuce. 10-6 Fayetteville. In the corner for Watson. Off the back iron. Gaines with the rebound. Fayetteville will play for 1 shot. There's about a 4-second difference. Schwartzman.
That's the beauty of this now. You know, you got an actual shot clock, Pat, and that's can't just hold on. I remember playing back in the days, and you have a team run that motion offense for 3-4 minutes. Those legs get a little tired and weary after a while. Oh,
and it's going to be out of bounds. Nice idea.
Yeah, I can see where they're going.
5.9, 10-6 Fayetteville. Barnes into the game. Bishop as well. The original starting 5 for the Titans of Lee Summit West. Salinas. He'll try to get downhill.
He did.
Good. At the end of the first period, it's Fayetteville up 10-8 here at Bulldog Arena in the Big Chicken Classic, hooping on the hill. I like the pace of that game. I like the pace of that. I like the pace. Both teams trying to get up and down.
Fayetteville was able to slow it down just a little bit and make sure that they was able to take care of the ball this first quarter. They actually got Hudson involved a couple times on the inside. Gaines had a pretty big step-back three and a drive. You saw his quickness off the bounce. So it's just something that the Fayetteville just had to stay on top of. Just continue to right the ship as your senior point guard is on the bench with those 2 fouls.
Yes.
And you know, I saw this happen at Parkview. He got 2 quick fouls, sat on the bench for a little bit, and that man came out with he played like his hair was on fire in that second half.
Right.
So that's something I know he's probably stewing on that bench, but I know it's something he's probably locking in, seeing some things that the Titans doing defensively. And also on their end, you know, they want to get up and down the floor as well. Bishop hadn't shot a bunch, but in the film that I watched, he got a few open threes and he knocked those suckers down. So we got to continue to just keep that pressure, keep this game up and down, and see where we at going in the halftime.
Fayetteville will have the basketball to start the second period. It will be Bulldog basketball. Kenyon Johnson into the game, as well as Odie Williams. Jorgensen Gaines.
You got to throw a better pass than that.
All tied up following the turnover. Jorgensen off to Johnson. Jorgensen. Johnson drives baseline. Gaines. No good. Rebound Jorgensen. He'll go baseline. Flips it out. It's going to be stolen. Salinas. He'll go up with the deuce.
2 quick turnovers for Fayetteville.
12-10.
And Patton looked like Coach Stamps has seen enough over there.
Yeah. Going to make some substitutions. No good. Stolen away. Williams. Gaines.
Good pass.
And there's going to be a foul.
All right, way to draw the foul on there. Way to draw the foul.
I believe Haney, Brown, and Hudson set to check in for Fayetteville. 6:37 to go. Here in the half, 12-10. Lee Summit. First one rattles around and falls through. Hudson into the game, replacing Williams, as well as Haney replacing Johnson. He'll hit both. Xavier Brown also into the game. 12-12, 6:37 here in the half. Barnes into the front court, off to Bishop. 3 by Watson, rims out, rebound Haney. He'll get downhill, no good. Ahead to Barnes. And they're going to get a foul on Hudson. Lee Barnes will be at the line for 2.
Put on the show.
Woof. Barnes' first attempt is good. Makes it 13-12. Second one up by Barnes. Hits the back iron. Up. Rebound comes to the Titans for the stick back. 15-12.
That usually don't happen. You got 3 guys block out one person, and they tip the ball back to the other guy.
Yes. Brown off the gains. Cross court.
Pass. Oh.
Jorgensen for 3.
That's that hometown bounce right there.
Shooter's roll.
No, that's out of
And
bounds,
it's going to be out of bounds. (15-15). Haney. And he'll draw the foul.
Can't beat that. Like we said, he came back in. And he's been aggressive.
Yes.
Had 2 quick drives to the hole. Finally get him a little foul shot on this one. So you can't beat that. That's all you want from your senior point guard is to drive to the hole, get some fouls called on the other team, and make your free throws.
Foul was on Bishop. Haney's first one is up and no good.
Looks like I jinxed him on that.
Haney set for free throw number 2. And it's no good. Rebound comes off to the Titans. Salinas. Lawrence. Off to Bishop.
Oh, nice.
Ball
nice,
stolen
nice
away.
job.
Hudson to Brown. And they're going to get the reach. I believe they're going to get, I think, it's going to be on Bishop. No.
Xavier Stallings, it looks
Going
like.
to get Stallings. Into Hudson. He'll step in. Strong move to the bucket for the Deuce.
Right, can't beat that. He dropped the foot back, you know, brought the hammer around and was able to lay it in for Fayetteville for the lead.
Barnes out.
Might be growing up before our eyes here, Pat. Oh,
almost stolen. Downhill blocked by Hudson.
There you go. Big man in the
Jorgensen
middle.
into the front court. Brown for 3. No good.
Ooh.
Up high, almost the tip in. Barnes into the front court to Salinas. He'll try to get downhill. He'll lose it out of bounds, and it's going to go over to Fayetteville.
Is it turnover or charge?
They're going to get it a turnover.
Turnover, okay.
The thing you like about Fayetteville defense is their help side and a lot of switching. Yes, a lot of switching. Haney. Off to Gaines. He'll go downhill, flip it up. Good on
nice
that
move.
Gaines downhill for the Deuce. 19-15 Bulldogs. Barnes into the front court. Short, rebound Brown. He's going to slow it up. Off to Haney. Brown. Jorgensen, he'll drive baseline. DJ. No good. Rebound. Lee Summit. Watson. Off to Barnes. Over to Salinas. Trying to get downhill, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Fayetteville has been very, very active with their hands on the defensive end.
They've been in every passing lane. They've been able to kind of get beat on the initial drive, but also have that guy on the other side, the help side defense, ready.
Watson.
Oh,
and it's going to be knocked out of bounds.
As we just said that. Xavier Brown got beat a little bit and was able to recover and tip that pass out of bounds. You can't beat that kind of help defense with your team at all.
Nigel Armstrong in for Jaden Haney. 3 minutes even. 19-15 Fayetteville. Salinas set to inbound. He'll get it out to Barnes. And Lee Summit's going to take a timeout with 2:59 to go here in the half. Bulldogs up 19-15, Aaron. This has kind of been like a punching match. Nobody's really gotten themselves a big run. It's just two good teams playing really good basketball.
Yeah, and you can't beat that. Fayetteville looks up for the task. You got Gaines, who's been able to drive and two good drives, strong ones. And you got Hudson on the inside. He's been able to contain everything on the inside and actually play his game, even without the senior point guard, dealing with the 2 fouls. But also with this Lee Summit team, you know how it is when you come into a new gym. You probably had a few jitters to get out, and you're just missing a couple shots here and there. But Bryce Mitchell has shown he has the ability to go up.
Yes.
He didn't have two really, really nice little dunks on this court already, and it's just only a matter of time for this game kind of continue to pick up speed. Each team start making shots. So, this is just something that, we're getting the jitters out. This first game on our broadcast, getting the jitters out as far as the boys. They know we're watching them, so it's one of those. They're just getting it out, Pat.
We'll resume play after. Not sure what was going on the floor, but it's been resolved, and we're about to get back to it. Josh Salinas set to inbound for the Titans of Lee Summit West. Back to Barnes. He'll shoot the free throw jumper. No good. Rebound. Jorgensen. He'll give it to Brown. Back to Jorgensen. He'll bring it into the front court. Man-to-man. Lee Summit. Off to Hudson. DJ gets into the lane. He'll get it back out to Gaines. Gaines for the deep three. Good. Ornette Gaines. Threes, please. OG style. 22-16 Fayetteville. Barnes. Jorgensen. Off to Salinas. And they're going to get the moving screen.
Wow. Nice call. This Fayetteville team, man, they defensively, man, they've been impressive all year long. Even with a team that looks somewhat a little bit bigger than them or a little bit taller than them, they've still been able to hold their own, and that's something that you can't teach, that's something that's a heart determination type of thing that makes you want to do stuff like that. So
22-16, 2:14 to go. Brown set to inbound. He'll give it to Haney into the front court. As long as he doesn't dribble it. Hudson will go up. Good. DJ with the strong move inside. 24-15. Watson over to Salinas. He'll drive. Kick it back. Barnes on the drive. He'll go up. Good. Cameron Barnes with the nice inside move. Makes it 24-17. 90 seconds in the half. Dogs up. Haney with the basketball. Nice pass to Brown. No good. Salinas.
Nice cut off by Hudson.
Salinas. Woo! He'll go downhill. No good. Loose. Rebound Gaines.
Run it out.
Ornette. He'll go all the way. Give it to DJ. And they're going to get Bishop with the foul.
See, as he gets older, he'll, that dribble initially where you got those defenders coming at you, he'll eliminate that out of his game.
And also, too, I think when more people play with him, they'll understand and get DJ the ball real high. But it's all just a learning process. This sophomore.
But also, he's a sophomore. I mean, he's made two or three grown man moves down here on the block and inside the paint against his team. So, he's learning, and he's been able to learn on the go this year.
Armstrong in for Haney. 54.6 seconds. Dogs at the line for two. Hudson. First one is no good. DJ at the line for the second free throw. Good. Hudson's got 8. 25-17. Barnes to Watson. Little backdoor cut on that one. Brown. Off to Jorgensen.
We're going to hold that to that. Probably get the offense going now. Got about 3.
5 on the shot clock. 4. Hudson.
Hey,
Good!
you take
DJ
that.
Hudson for the 3. Threes, please. Salinas no good, and at the half, the Bulldogs will take a 9-point lead into the locker room. 28-19. We're going to take a real quick break, and then we'll be back with the second half. You're watching Arkansas High School basketball on the Hill Media TV. And we're back here live on the campus of Fayetteville High School in Fayetteville, Arkansas, where the Fayetteville Bulldogs, the host of tonight's and this weekend's Big Chicken Classic, the Hoopin' on the Hill. They lead it over the Lee Summit West Titans, 28-19. And the first half has basically been about sophomore DJ Hudson. The young man has 12 of the 28 Bulldog points, a couple of rebounds and a block to go here in the first half. Really like the defense that Fayetteville has been doing. I mean, you're talking about a team in Lee Summit West that like to do a lot of ball screening and getting downhill, and Fayetteville has been able to do a great job defending the ball screen. Lee Summit will get the ball to start the second half, third period. (28-19). If you're not doing anything this weekend, when you're out and about, come out, check out the Bulldog Classic and the Big Chicken Hoopin' on the Hill Classic here at Fayetteville High School. Tomorrow's games, we'll have them at 4, 5:30, 7, and 8:30 p.m. You can find the broadcast just as it is tonight, and then Saturday's lineup will be 10 a.m., 11:30 a.m., 1 p.m., 2:30 p.m., and 4 p.m. You can catch all those games on the Hill broadcast on Saturday. But we're getting set for the second half here of the Hoopin' on the Hill Big Chicken Classic. So Linus will inbound for the Titans of Lee Summit. I'm sorry, it will be Bishop. The original five: Watson, Mitchell, Barnes, Bishop, and Salinas. Brown, Jorgensen, Hudson, Haney, and Gaines. Bishop on the right wing, getting it down to Barnes. Over in the corner, Salinas trying to go baseline. Knocked away, stolen by Hudson. And they're going to get Salinas on the foul. It's just Fayetteville has been very active with their hands. I mean, there's been a lot of extra passes that Lee Summit has tried to make that have been deflected and resulted in a turnover. Haney into the front court. Lob.
Oh, man.
And it's going to be a turnover. They like to do that to start the half.
Yeah.
Watson, he'll go baseline.
It's 3.
And we're going to get Haney with the contact. Nice, smart move by Watson to be able to draw that contact.
Yeah, and they know he has 2. Now they know he has 3, so they're gonna be on him this rest of this half to make sure they can have another little possession where he's not in the game.
Good. Bryce Mitchell. 28-21. Brown. No good.
It's not a good shot, Pat.
Head to Barnes, blocked by Hudson.
Got to slow it down and run the offense if you're Fayetteville.
They're going to get a hand check. I believe that's going to be on Bishop.
And if Haney's he's coming out. But if any of the other guards saw that, never mind, he's coming out. Bishop wasn't able to. He was having some little trouble moving laterally, and they both got taken out of the game on that possession. So don't have to worry about that anymore.
Inbound comes to Brown. Off to Jorgensen. Brown down into the lane. He's going to flip it up. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to stay with Fayetteville. Nigel Armstrong into the game, replacing Jaden Haney. Baseline Jorgensen. He'll get it out to Gaines. OG inside. He'll flip it up, no good. Rebound Mitchell. Ahead to Barnes. And they're going to get the charge on Barnes. Nice defensive play to set it up and take it for his home team.
Yeah, that was
Nigel
a
Armstrong.
nice play. He saw him coming, and all you got to do is just stay still. They're going to run you over. When you're that big, sometimes you just can't stop.
Yes.
You just have to keep going.
Yes. Brown into the front court. Off to Gaines. Armstrong. Back to Gaines. They'll hand off to Jorgensen. Jorgensen with the mid-range jumper. Good. Jackson Jorgensen from about 17 feet.
Great shot.
The junior's playing with a lot of confidence. Wasn't like that last year. Was a little there, but seems like he's playing like he belongs now.
Well, once you get that first year under your belt playing varsity as an underclassman, sometimes you have those jitters that last sometimes 2-3 games, sometimes it's the whole season. So
Barnes at the free throw line, off to Watson. He'll try to get downhill, blocked, loose ball. Barnes will come away with it, and it's going to be a shot clock violation.
I mean, Fayetteville's effort on the defensive end has been really, really good tonight.
They're not allowing the Titan offense, at least some of the offense, to get around those ball screens that they like to do and have been so successful over the years doing.
They've been in the passing lanes. Hudson's been blocking shots. Even Gaines has
Brown,
gotten in.
And they're going to get the foul.
Can't beat that. You already got them up to 4 fouls with just a little over 2 minutes out of the third quarter. You already got them up to 4 fouls. So then the next one is a 1-and-1, right?
Yes.
Hey, that's
fourth team foul, 5:17. Inbound comes to Hudson, back to Jorgensen. Brown. Gaines, no good. Followed by Hudson.
Hey, when you can do that when you got a big 6'8" center coming right behind you to clean up if you miss it. So
down low to Mitchell. He's going to go up good with the left hand. Any player get put under the rim, that's pretty much an easy bucket. Armstrong. Brown.
Oh,
good. Xavier Brown, threes, please. 35-23 Fayetteville, 4:22 in the third period. Trying to go down. And it's going to be a foul on Gaines. Mitchell will be at the line for 2. But, those are fouls that you'd rather him try to get it from the line than to get the hand.
Oh, yeah. And, I mean, honestly, that's somewhat been their best offense, has been able to get the ball to Mitchell down on the block and just kind of let him kind of almost out-jump everybody.
Right.
They haven't really found a rhythm offensively tonight. So that's just, there's something to kind of keep yourself in the game. Keep yourself in the game as much as you can if you lead something.
First one by Mitchell is good. Bishop set to check it back into the game. Second one by Mitchell is up. Rattles around, no good. Jorgensen comes away with the rebound. Off to Gaines. Brown, he'll back it out. Plenty of time, 17 on the shot clock, off to Jorgensen. Down to Hudson. Jorgensen for the triple, no good. Mitchell goes high for the rebound. Stolen away, Jorgensen. Off to Brown, no good. Rebound Watson. Mitchell. And it's going to be, they're going to get Brown on the reach Oh.
Brown tried. He tried it.
I think they got him on reaching with the inside hand. Had he came with the outside hand, might have been able to get the charge call. So I can kind of see where the infraction could have happened. It's a really good officials crew tonight, as has been for the first 2 games, this being the second game. Really impressed with the way these guys are letting these kids play. So Linus. He'll spin. Take a few extra steps, no good, get his own rebound.
But to piggyback off what you're saying, Pat, is that that's how you go from being a smaller tournament to a bigger name tournament that's bringing in bigger names, bigger teams, teams from further out, and bringing a bigger spotlight, especially with the Big Chicken sponsor that they got on this tournament. So, like we said, we already got a couple good players in the 26 class, couple good players in the 25 class, and it's only going to get more and more, more and more classes, more and more teams, more and more people coming and wanting to see these talents,
Eli Schwartzman in the game, replacing Xavier Brown. Second free throw is up, no good. Hudson with the rebound. He'll leave it for Schwartzman.
Somebody got to come.
Being guarded full court by Salinas. Schwartzman. And he's going to be called for the travel.
You can call a travel or a foul, but the travel looked like it got called before the foul.
Salinas. He'll be picked up full court by Schwartzman. And there's a turnover. They're not allowing them to get to that ball screen.
No.
Fayetteville is blitzing the ball screen, and it's totally blowing up the offensive set. And once that happens, Lee Summit really is scratching for the second and third option.
Well, another thing, the transition defense from Fayetteville has been superb. If you're Coach Stamps, that's all you could ask for is making sure your guys get back and make sure.
There's another travel.
Man, that's 2 in a row. That's 2 in a row. But yeah, it's the transition. One thing that jumped out on the highlight film for Lee Summon is that transition. They were just I mean, it was dunks, wide open jump shots, wide open threes, and they haven't been able to get that. Fayetteville's been able to get back, stay in these passing lanes, and not give up anything too open tonight.
Watson in the front court, being guarded by Armstrong. Contest. Hudson up high for the rebound.
I tell you, Hudson has played really big tonight.
Man.
He's played really big.
The sophomore is growing up before our eyes. Brown.
Nice cut. Oh.
Stolen away. Hudson, he'll try the triple. No good. Salinas. Mitchell will go all the way. Good. Into the front court comes Brown. 35-27 Fayetteville. 1:28 here in the third period. Off to Gaines. He'll reverse it. Brown.
It's a foul.
And he's going to be fouled by Watson on the triple. He'll have chance for 3 free throw attempts with 1:16. Xavier Brown will be at the line for 3. 35-27 Fayetteville. Third period, 1 minute and 16 seconds to go. Following our boys game, we'll get back to the Bulldog Classic on the girls' side, where the Fayetteville Lady Bulldogs will play the North Little Rock Lady Charging Wildcats. In the girls' second broadcast for the day.
And just to go back on the second ball game over in the auxiliary gym, it was tied up 16-all at halftime between Harbor Lady Wildcats and the Tulsa Union Red Hawks. Just to throw that out there, if you're looking for it and you're on our broadcast,
Brown has hit 2 of 3 to make it 37-27. Xavier. And good. As he hits all 3. (38-27). Bishop, woo! Down to Mitchell, no good. And it's going to stay with Fayetteville.
And that's another
thought
kid
he got
on
away with a few extras.
They only played about 2 or 3 games, but that's another person that had wide open shots. And I don't even think he's only scored 1 point today. The Bishop, Logan Bishop, and he was making threes.
He and Watson and
everywhere.
Barnes were the big 3
Yeah.
and have basically been held in check. Barnes at the free throw line, he'll shoot it off the back iron, and they're going to get Watson on the foul.
Yeah.
It's going to be his 3rd, I believe. I think we're going to walk to the court for 2 for Nigel Armstrong. The 6th team foul.
Yeah, those are my two guys. I picked 2 guys from each team, and Watson and Bishop were my 2 guys for Lee Summit. And I mean, they combined for 3 points, and we're almost done with almost into the 4th quarter. That's one of the keys I would say is Fayetteville has almost eliminated them from the game.
Armstrong's first one is up and good, makes it 39-27, 54.7 seconds. 3rd period. Odie Williams set to check in for Fayetteville. The second one by Armstrong is good as he's going to replace, I believe, Ornette Gaines. Stallings is going to replace Watson for Lee Summit. Off to Bishop. He'll try to get downhill. Being dogged by Armstrong. I'm going to call a foul on the floor on Armstrong with the hand check.
Yeah. That's what they have him. They got him frustrated right now. He's just
team foul number 5.
He wanted that and 1, but
yes, he did.
This is not no continuation around here for sure.
Bishop's going to be at the line for 2. First one is up and good. Rusher in for Armstrong. Second one rolls around, no good. Mitchell will get the rebound. He'll go back up, good. There's a 12-second difference, shot clock to game clock. Or I'm sorry.
About 2-3 seconds.
Yeah, about 2 or 3 seconds. About 2 seconds, we'll say. Brown.
Nah, come on now.
He'll shoot the triple. No. Off the rim.
What?
It ought to be Fayetteville's ball. They did get the rebound, and the ball was shot before.
Are they calling the shot clock?
The shot clock went off. It should be Fayetteville ball on the inbound. It's going to be Fayetteville's ball, I do believe, when the discussion ends. Due to the fact Fayetteville did get its own rebound and had the ball when the whistle was blown. So the shot clock would reset. 0.6 seconds. 3rd period, 40-30, Fayetteville. Williams. Good at the buzzer. Odie Williams. 3s, please. Going to make it 43-30 Fayetteville. And Rags, I mean, it's 43-30 Fayetteville. It's just been the defensive side, the big three. We talked Barnes, Watson, and I believe it was Bishop.
Yeah.
Those three guys have a combined total of 16 points in tonight's ball game. And when you're the big three and if Fayetteville can play defense like that, there's going to be a lot of success for this basketball team.
Yeah, you can't forget to throw out Barnes as well as the freshman that you got at number 3. But these guys, I mean, that's who I saw jump out on the film for me. And the whole Bishop to 2 points. Watson has been relatively he hadn't been there tonight. He got in a little foul trouble. I think he got 3 fouls. He was on the bench going into the fourth quarter. So,
and I think you have to credit with his
Fayetteville's defense for sure.
You have to credit Fayetteville defensively. I was at practice today, and the game plan, what I'm seeing tonight is being carried out to the T. Great preparation by Coach Spencer Brown, the defensive specialist for that staff. Great scouting report. Lee Summit will get the ball, start the fourth and final period here in Bulldog Arena, down 43-30. Watson, Salinas, Mitchell, Barnes, and Bishop, Brown, Williams, Jorgensen, Gaines, and Haney. And let's get it. Salinas off to Washington on the left wing. Trying to get it down low to Mitchell. And the ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Lee Summit. Fayetteville giving DJ Hudson a little quick breather.
Mm-hmm. It's well earned for sure. Well earned.
So Linus trying to get the ball in. He'll go to Mitchell. Back door to Watson.
Oh, wow.
And they're going to get the foul on Brown. Chaz Watson will be at the line for the and one. Free throws up and good. It's going to make it 43-33. Brown. It's going to be a kick ball.
Fayetteville has to be ready for this press. That one thing that shocked me about Lee Summit is they didn't start out in the press. That's something they did in this last tournament. Is they, from the jump, they started out in the press and
breaks the press.
Fayetteville definitely got the athletes to break it.
No good. Rebound comes to Barnes. You would think Fayetteville would want to take a little time off the clock with the 10-point lead.
I think it was just that 10-point lead.
Watson.
You get a wide open 3 chance. You want to try to take
Bishop.
That. Oh.
And he's going to be fouled on a 3-point attempt by Haney.
Oh, man. At this point, I mean, I hate to say it, but at this point, you might have to sit him down. Might have to sit him down unless a couple more minutes in the fourth quarter, because you got 4 fouls. You want to have him fresh at the end of the game, at least to get you through. You know, if you're in contention like you are right now. So.
Right.
But also he's a senior, so you know you're gonna
first one is good.
Try to trust everything he can do. You know, and you bring it in Hudson. And
second one by Bishop is good. Coming into the game, Eli Schwartzman replacing Jaden Haney and DJ Hudson replacing Odie Williams. 7-17, Fayetteville up 43-35. Third free throw attempt by Logan Bishop as he was fouled on a 3-point shot for those who have just tuned in, and he goes 3 for 3 to make it 43-36. Schwartzman. Fayetteville breaks the press. Jorgensen.
That was nice. That's a nice little, just to be able to run off some time off the clock and kind of get yourself freed up to kind of start your offense. So that was nice by Jorgensen. That's a foul.
Jorgensen. No good. Rebound Watson. Thought there was a little extra And they're going to get Barnes on the foul with the hook. I think that was one of those makeups they missed down on this end and went and got it back on the offensive end, which is defensive end.
Hey.
Yeah.
And see something that didn't look right. Hey, that's a foul.
Things balance
Gotta
out.
Give it back to you.
Brown. They're just working it patiently.
Hey.
It's going to be retrieved.
There you go.
Back to Jorgensen. Oh,
hey,
good. DJ Hudson with the alley-oop layup. 45-36. Blocked by Hudson.
He's only a sophomore.
Hey, you can do those things when you have a rim protector.
Man.
You can kind of cheat out as Fayetteville's trying to jump into the passing lanes. When you have a rim protector like DJ Hudson, it gives you more liberty to do those kind of things. Barnes, he'll try to drive. He's going to pick it up. Mitchell in the lane. He'll flip it up. No good. Mitchell with the reverse. No good. Barnes, and he's going to be fouled.
I tell you, if Hudson isn't on anybody's board on the 26, he may find himself somewhere around here over the next couple of years as he continue to build his resume here at Fayetteville High.
That sophomore class that he's a part of, they've had a lot of success in their basketball career as Barnes' first attempt hits the back iron, no good.
And then we get a sophomore added over here on the varsity team as well after football season.
Katavian Taylor, the wide receiver from the state championship football Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Great two-way athlete. He and Connor Krasnowski both have joined the basketball team.
I think
Barnes.
I see Connor down there with the blonde hair.
It's going to be all for Fayetteville. I'm going to stay with Lee Summit. So the line is set to inbound. He'll go to Bishop. He'll try the jumper. No good. Rebound. Schwartzman. And it's going to be kick ball. Fayetteville has contested a lot of the jumpers that you see on film. This Lee Summit team hitting.
They've been there. They haven't just no lack of defense or anything. They've always been there. Been in the passing lanes. They've been having their hands almost look like Greenwood's defense in the first game.
They'll get it into the front court to Brown. 5:40 to go in the ball game. Dogs up 45-36. Hudson out high. Brown. He'll go downhill, flips it up, no good. Jorgensen. Hudson, he gets the loose ball for the putback. 47-36. This seems to be in the right place at the right time, and there's a steal by Schwartzman. Brown, no good. Hudson with the rebound.
Man, this kid right here, DJ Hudson, he has really played a wonderful game tonight.
5 minutes even. Dogs up 47-36 with the basketball. Jorgensen.
Be careful
Brown.
with that move.
And it's going to be a turnover. Mitchell into the game, Bishop into the game. Watson will come. No, I think that's going to be Barnes that's going to be taking a seat. 47-36, 4:42 left here in the ball game. Salinas with the basketball into the front court for Lee Summit. Watson, he'll shoot the deep three. No good. Up high goes Hudson. Gaines off to Haney. And Watts going to be, I believe, Watson on the foul. Haney's going to be at the line. Great heads up by Gaines to see Haney up ahead for the attempt at 2 and to draw the foul. Into the game, set to check in will be Nigel Armstrong. Jaden Haney at the line for 2 for Fayetteville. First one is good. And he hits both to make it a 49-36 game. 4:23. Armstrong in for Haney.
That's where you want to be at right here. Up 13, 4 minutes left. Sort of see what you can do on this defensive end to close this game out.
Yes. Bishop. He'll spin in the paint, flip it up, no good. Rebound comes to Jorgensen. Four minutes even. Jorgensen, and he's going to be fouled by Bishop. They're going to get Bishop on the block. That'll be team foul number 3. His 4th team foul.
Oh, really?
Brown set the inbound. He'll get it to Jorgensen. Three-pointer by Brown is no good. Rebound Jorgensen. He'll drive baseline. And they're going to get the foul.
One more to one for Fayetteville.
Stallings, his 2nd, team foul number 4. Inbound.
Not a good pass.
It's going to be picked up, and it's going to be a Salinas foul, as that's going to send the Bulldogs to the free throw line. For the remainder of the ball game, a 2-shot foul. Salinas, his 2nd.
His 2nd, team 5th. Xavier Brown at the line for our Bulldogs, 2 shots.
Brown set to shoot. The first one, good. Armstrong checking in for Haney. Xavier set for the 2nd of his 2 free throws. He eyes it, he skies it, rims around, no good. Rebound to Mitchell. Off to Salinas, ahead to Watson. He'll try to get downhill, and he's going to be called for the charge.
Yeah, that's he just fouled out.
And that's going to be it for Mr. Watson. 5 points on the night. Not the night that you would have hoped for if you're a Lee Summit fan.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect Watson to foul out, especially with 3 minutes left. It's been a little bit of a hectic game for him tonight.
3:33. Haney with the basketball. He'll get it to Hudson down low. DJ turns with the left hand. No good. Rebound Mitchell. Ball knocked away. He'll leave it for Brown. Ahead to Haney. He'll bring it into the front court. He'll go all the way. No good. Gets his own rebound. Out to Brown. It's going to be knocked out, and he's just going to lose it. Armstrong in for Haney. Minus off to Mitchell. Ooh. Rebound, and Jorgensen going to be called for the foul. Team foul number 4 on the Bulldogs. It'll be second personal. I think he have a cramp.
Stamp. Somebody say something. Somebody gonna stop the. You don't stop it for cramps? You don't stop it for.
No, they got him out.
Okay, I mean,
It was dead ball. They were waiting. Into the game, Nigel Armstrong for Jackson Jorgensen. Caught a few of those muscle spasms. 3-point attempt. Good. Haney. Off to Brown for the triple. No good. Up high. And they're going to get Hudson on the foul. Another cramp.
First better get out there and drink some water. Wait. Where's the trainer?
You got 2 of them.
Go out on the floor. What is going on? Waiting on the ref? I would have been like, let me go check my player.
Little crampage going on. As they're tending to Brown. Woo, those hurt right there in the hamstring here. Ooh. He's not going to walk off the court with that cramp.
It's in both legs.
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
My goodness.
You can see it.
Yeah.
Yes, he's going to be okay. Just a little cramping going on. (157) 50-39 Fayetteville. This game is still far from over.
Yeah. Still got plenty of time if you leave something to make it into a game.
Free throw is first one's up and no good. Second one is no good. Rebound comes to Gaines. He'll leave it for Haney. 154. Off to Gaines. Armstrong. Fayetteville being patient. And there's a turnover. It's going to be tipped. They're going to say it was tipped. It's going to stay with Fayetteville. Armstrong inside. He'll go up.
Man.
Good. DJ Armstrong.
DJ Hudson.
Hudson, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's got 21
Man.
in tonight's ball game. Sophomore gets better and better every time out. Downhill.
Charge.
And he's going to be called for the block.
Yeah, you have to, especially with that, he's kind of falling back a little too soon. So you just got to be careful with that because you don't want to underclip anybody and get them hurt out here.
There's 1 minute left in the ball game. 1 minute. 52-39 Fayetteville. First one rattles around and falls through good. And the second one is good. Makes it 52-41 Fayetteville. You can't trap that quick, fella.
No, at all.
As the Bulldogs will go to 7-1 on the season.
They will have a really tough matchup tomorrow with Owasso.
Owasso Fayetteville tomorrow.
Their top player, Jalen. How do you say his last name, Jalen?
Montenay.
He hit a school record 9 threes in the game.
Oh, my.
In the game in the back gym as they won 90
6 feet,
to
7
40.
inches tall.
They won 90 to 40 already today. That's going to be a primetime matchup as we show it sometime tomorrow. I'm not sure on the times. You'll have to check back with us later.
Check the Instagram. We'll have the time.
Oh, yeah. And Lee Summit will take on the East End Mets out of charter school out of Little Rock in the consolation bracket tomorrow.
As Haney will make both as wholesale substitutions. Coleman, Crone, Adams. .24 seconds, 54-51. And it's going to be a foul on Adams. 2 free throws. First one is good. 54-42. I believe joining us here in the post game, in between games, we'll have Coach Brad Stamps and sophomore DJ Hudson will be joining us today. Rusher into the front court to Coleman. And he's just going to dribble it out as Fayetteville will down to Crone. And it's going to be no good. And the final score tonight will be Fayetteville 54 and the Lee Summit West Titans 43. We'll take a real quick break and we'll be back with our post game. You're watching Arkansas High School basketball on the Hill Media TV.
You need to move this back?
Move that back a little bit. I'll go get him. Right. Move this back a little bit. Not much. Now right there. Now bring yours up just a little bit. You might need to go just a little bit up this way.
I'm going to start a Hawk.